Hey guys, welcome to Prince of Peace Tarot. I'm Justin, and today I'll be doing a reading for those of you with Sagittarius placements in your chart. So if you have Sagittarius anywhere within your chart, this reading could resonate with you. And if it does, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. That way you'll be updated anytime that I put out a reading. Okay guys, so before I jump into your spread, let's say a prayer. Infinite Creator, Olodumare, to my higher self, my Ori, Eshu, Obatala, to the Agun Marine Laye, Holy Spirit, Spirit Guides, to my benevolent ancestors, known and unknown, Florine Williams, Norman Williams, Exius Willie, thank you for allowing me to source the most accurate reading for those with Sagittarius placements in their chart. Okay guys, let's get into this reading. It's a 5-card spread, including the top and bottom of the deck. Your first card out is the 6 of Pentacles. Your next card is the 9 of Wands. Then you have the 2 of Cups, Knight of Wands in the reverse, Hangman in the reverse. Hangman in the reverse is rounding out the spread. Then you have the Queen of Cups and the 4 of Pentacles. Okay, guys, this feels like something happening. This may not resonate with everyone, but this feels like something that could be happening to you now or in the very near future, okay? And you guys have to soften up to understand that good things can happen to you. And I know how you feel. I know how you feel, because I feel like with this Hangman in the reverse, you have gone through lesson after lesson, danger after danger. 9 of Wands tells me you've had to persevere. You've been nonstop. You didn't give up. You strong, very, very strong. It's Wounded Warrior kind of energy, right? You never let anything get you down. No matter what, you've stood strong. And because you've stood strong, now it's time for you to be blessed. Okay, 6 of Pentacles. Funny thing, I'm trying to tell you something. One thing you got to be careful of in this time is paranoia. Okay, you may be very, very paranoid about blessings. 2 of Cups about relationships, friendships, love relationships, job opportunities. You may be paranoid about a whole lot. Your fear may, you want to take things on, and I think that was your initial energy before things started happening. But when this fear of everything that has happened to you before kicks in, you stop riding forward. Knight of Wands, you go in the reverse. Okay, you start to distrust certain things, and you become fearful, right? But right now is not the time to be fearful, or in the very near future. You have Queen of Cups in the upright, so your intuition is strong, it's on, so you will be able to know the difference. I think what's going to end up happening is it'll be, for some things, a battle between your ego and your intuition, where your ego wants to be like, nah, fuck that. And your intuition is like, no, go forward with that, okay? So here, I know this is not, it's like not a joke. It's not a lie that you've been through something. Both these cards here show me, you see how his head is wrapped here and he's receiving and his head is wrapped here? You've been hurt. Mentally, sometimes you do get a little paranoid though. Look how he's looking up. And he's looking up and looking around, but see, in this picture, there's nobody else there but him. So at times you could be creating things that are not there, only because I'm on guard. My anxiety, like certain things in my life have made me kind of anxious. And so I'm not trying to, feel nothing negative or nothing bad. I've been trying real hard to like have some sort of peace in my life. And I'm not going to let anybody stop me from, feeling safe. Even here with the 4 of Pentacles, I feel like you want to feel safe. But you're about to get blessed in a way that you're gonna have to, soften up a little bit. So give me a second, I want to see something. Yeah, you have been to yourself for a while. Saturn is here. So past the 4 of Pentacles, we have the 4 of Cups, and then we have the World. Saturn has been putting some form of restriction on you. For some of you, it's been keeping you alone, whether that is of your own doing or just life has been keeping people away from you, but it's for your own good. See, as Queen of Cups energy, you have a very beautiful heart, very compassionate, very loving, giving, highly intuitive, okay? And the way I see this love relationship forming, you are the perfect person to someone with the Queen of Cups and the Two of Cups like this. I mean, the perfect person, okay? Someone's true love, right? But give me a second, let me go back to this. For some of you, whether the bad stuff has finally stopped, or you can clock it or whatever, and life has been keeping you to yourself, or the divine has, it is so that you be safe enough for me to give you what you actually want. I'm gonna give you this. This is like an Ace of Cups in the midst of the Four of Cups. There's an ace here. I'll give you what you need, right? Okay, and you will be sort of standing out. I don't know, even Saturn here in the world, still, I do feel like you'll be standing out. You are like one of a kind. It's this beautiful energy that we want to keep safe. When you were hurt or going through things, they were lessons. So, because when you get the Hangman in the reverse, it could talk about missing the lesson. Now, I don't think you've missed the lesson. I think you've had all your lessons, right? No lesson went missed. But because the paranoia of the Nine of Wands is here, it feels more like paranoia than perseverance, even though I know you've persevered. It could cause you to harden up. The ego, at least. The ego will try to harden up on you when you know it's time for me to be a little bit more go with the flow of the Queen of Cups, right? So don't let that happen. I know for me, that happens to me on and off. And I've been warned by my ancestors about the way I speak. And I don't know if I've ever shared these two dreams with you all, but God has taken care of me now and has kept things away from me. My ancestors have kept certain things away from me. And that solitude sometimes will have you feeling like, well, what else is there going on in my life? Not understanding that a certain solitude is actually keeping you safe and preserving you for better things, right? You're just looking at the clock all the time. So sometimes I get to running at the mouth and I just be going. And I remember I had two dreams. One dream, I was, and I shared this dream with some people before, but with some clients. I was walking down the street with a boombox in my hand, and I was blasting music real loud with this boombox as I'm walking. But the music was burning down houses. It was just burning down houses. And when I woke up, I realized that the strength of the anger or the upset that I feel is burning down the things that are being built, the things that I don't see. See, some of you are in this Four of Cups mode, not knowing that things are actually happening in the unseen. There are connections that you are being routed to that you don't know yet. There are job opportunities, especially with the Six of Cups, the Six of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles. There are things that you're going to get major success. This is a significant amount of money. It's like given to you and then something on top of that, right? Things you don't see coming yet, right? And you are guarded. And by right, you should be for where you've been and what has happened. But don't let the ego take over. See, because what they were showing me in that dream was that you are burning down the foundations of the things you are building with your words, with your thoughts. I took that dream, then I had another dream because, I don't know. I want to say what I want to say. I'm petty sometimes, right? So I was going at the mouth again, and then I went to sleep, and in this dream, I had these three managers. There's three female managers because I mostly had women as my manager when I was working. And then a man walks in, and the man is me, but I'm watching. And one of the women get up and they say, "We have had this discussion with you before about the way you speak. You have to watch the way you speak. You cannot keep communicating." They said this in the dream. I heard it clear as day. "You cannot keep communicating this way." And then he was like looking around and I'm looking like scared for him. And then when I woke up, I was like, damn, they just like kind of brought me in the office. Like, hey, Stop talking like that. Stop speaking this way. It is really getting in the way of your manifestations coming through, right? Just because something hasn't happened yet, and for some of you, it probably is there, and for others of you, it's coming, doesn't mean, just like I was saying, just because it hasn't happened yet, doesn't mean it's not coming, doesn't mean it's not being formed. I could tell, like, the mundaneness of life will really make you feel like there is no magic, there is no God, because it's just so slow. Everything is so slow, but things really do happen. Sometimes you have to think back on the times where certain manifestations or miracles or things came through for you. And it's easy to forget those things because, life moves on and new things happen. But there's something really, really good brewing up for you in this reading. So you have to believe it. And that's the thing about, the head. A part of the success of this is the strength of your mind, and you have already shown strength. So at this point, it don't make no sense to give up. It don't make sense. You could be upset, but don't let resentment into the heart. And I know that. I know that feeling, and the only way you can not let that happen is through your own willpower. Resentment is something that you have to create for yourself, right? Whether you don't want to forgive or you don't want to move on, resentment is created by you, no one else, right? Situations are situations. Resentment and what I want to hold on to is my responsibility. Nobody else can do that. And here I'm really seeing, equal, balance, scales, and justice. Some of you have had like years on years of a particular trial or tribulation, and the next years and years to come will be very good. There are people who have charts like that, where it could have been, you could have maybe, 6, 10, maybe 12 years of just a lot of lesson learning. Now, with this hangman here in the reverse, Queen of Cups, it does give me that Starseed, highly intuitive, magic energy that you have, because you can see things from a different perspective. But this is alternate universes, okay? When we're talking about this energy at a higher level, and the Queen of Cups is very, very intuitive, right? So what you have to sort of logically say to yourself is, I was going through those things to learn different things at different aspects of life, because you are a helper. You are someone who will help. And sometimes you have to go through certain things in order to help people. And I'm gonna tell you this is one of the things that I would go off at the mouth about. I would say, does it have to be this hard? Do I have to go through this to learn that lesson? There has to be a better way. Who made this system? Let me speak to the manager. Excuse me. Let me speak to the manager, because there's got to be a better way to learn. There's got to be a better way for me to get through my karmic stuff. It's got to be a better way for me to help people without having to get hurt, right? And sometimes it's not, because people might not think you really understand what they're going through if you have not gone through what they went through, right? And you seem to be a person that may be willing to help, may be willing to share. And now you're about to be reciprocated for sharing, for doing, for helping, for being that strong soldier, right? You're going to get love. You're going to have money. You're going to enjoy yourself. You may have felt like there's nothing enjoyable, truly enjoyable. Yeah, we have our little fun here and there, but my good days don't balance out my bad days, And this is why things are about to be balanced out. Because you could be saying that the good does not equal the bad. So it's really skewing my perspective about life in general. Okay? Give me a second. Some of you are a star. Here, this combination again of the world and the star. Some of you are. You do either need to share what's going on in your life or something like that, or people really do look up to you. The things you've learned in life, talk about it, filter it in whatever medium you feel is best for you. I mean, it could be in comedy. It could be in a book. It could be in a podcast. It could be through your music. Something, you've learned something. You just have to find your way of sharing it. It's up to you to find that way, but you're a star. Somebody here is a star, right? Give me a second. King of Swords is at the top of the deck. This is what I was saying about using that mental strength over, and it's funny because she's balanced emotionally and he is balanced mentally, okay? So, you know, that understanding, less resentment, less anger, less being petty, you know, like I like to be sometimes. Okay? Give me a sec. You have Three of Pentacles and the Lovers in reverse. I believe the Lovers in reverse is a parting of ways at either a job or could be a friendship, but I'm feeling a job. Lovers in reverse, parting of ways here next to the Wheel of Fortune. You're leaving something behind in order to step into your cycle. It's time. I just said this in the last reading. It's time. I thought I saw Temperance. I can't remember if Temperance and the Wheel of Fortune or the Lovers in the Wheel of Fortune can indicate a healer, but the Queen of Cups out here already tells me you heal people. When people are in your presence, you have a very healing energy. This is another reason why I'm saying don't harden up for no reason. You know, I had that happen to me one time. I was having a real bad day, and I was acting like I didn't want to talk to nobody. And I was waiting at the elevator to go up to my apartment, and this dude, he was so cute. I mean, he was fine, and I could see him out the corner of my eye, and I was pretending, you know, like I don't want to look that way because right now I'm mad, but I could see he was fine, and his energy was nice. He wanted to say hello, but I wouldn't turn around, right? So I remember the next time I saw him, and I like saw him face to face, and I was like, damn. And now I'm always like, hey, how you doing? So it's that kind of thing where it's like, you know, just me being angry, being petty, being in my head, like I'm being mean or standoffish because of something inside of me, when there's something outside of me that's actually really nice, trying to be nice to me, and I don't want to accept it. And I feel like that could be an energy here too as well. And this could be something that happens in love, right? Now, this reading could either be for you now, like I said, or telling you to check your attitude for later, because there's no need to be paranoid and fearful anymore. You've learned everything you've had to learn. You know the difference between what's right and what's wrong in your life. Your intuition is strong, right? So you can step forward with strength, you know, and without fear, into new relationships, into new jobs. I mean, this looks good for your money, okay? Like, no joke. And the thing is that you know how to secure yourself, because I don't look at this as bad. Yes, you do need to kind of let go of things that have been holding you back, but when you have the Queen of Cups over the Four of Pentacles like this, you know how to protect your heart, you know? It's like, I'm not silly. I'm not silly, and I know how precious I am. You're actually very beautiful inside and out. Queen of Cups is a beauty that is beautiful inside and out. So it's about time that you get what's due to you. And what's due is coming. You just can't stand around being paranoid and afraid all the time. Okay? Those were lessons. And to harden your heart would be you missing the lesson. You're stronger than the things you've been through in those experiences. And if you need to talk it out and pray to your ancestors or pray to God about, you know, just the struggles that you're having with coping with what happened, do that. It helps, you know? Let them give you peace. Let them come and give you the assurance that you're looking for. But it's okay to be upset with the things that have happened. It's okay. You know, like, this human experience is shocking and jarring at times. But you're about to have a better human experience, and you need to allow it to happen. So that is the reading that I have for you. If it resonates, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. That way you'll be updated anytime that I put out a reading. If you want to book a personal reading, the link to book is in the description box below. All right, guys, see you later.